أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له، وأشهد أن محمدا عبد الله ورسوله، وبعد. إخواني وأخواتي، مرة أخرى نلتقي مجددا بعد غياب طويل مع الأسف الشديد. الغياب الذي فوق إرادتنا، ومهما يكن من أمر فإننا نشكر الله سبحانه وتعالى على أن ضمنا اللقاء مرة أخرى لنواصل بدرسنا أو دروسنا في مادة التوحيد والعقيدة. فاليوم إن شاء الله نريد أن ننظر إلى الشرك الأصغر. الشرك الأصغر. Brothers and sisters in Islam, brothers and sisters in this course, I would like to apologize. I would like to apologize to each and every one of us on our absence, which was beyond our control. Whatever be the case, we thank Allah the Almighty for meeting again, for coming back again to continue from where we stopped. Today's lesson is going to center on Ashirk al-Asghar, the minor shirk. The minor shirk. Minor polytheism. الشرك الأصغر كما يقولون ينقص التوحيد أو ينقص التوحيد. الشرك الأصغر ينقص التوحيد ويخل به، أي يجعل التوحيد ناقصا ويجعل فيه خللا. The scholars of Tawhid will say the minor shirk, it does not take one out of Islam, but it reduces the value of one's Tawhid. It brings in problem in one's Tawhid. وهناك أشياء من الشرك الأصغر حذرنا منها الله ورسوله صيانة لعقيدة أو صيانة للعقيدة وحماية للتوحيد، لأنها تنقص التوحيد وربما تجر إلى الشرك الأكبر. بعض الأشياء حذرنا الله سبحانه وتعالى ورسوله بأن نبتعد منها. لماذا؟ حتى نصون عقيدتنا ونحمي توحيدنا، وإلا ستتأثر العقيدة ويتحثر التوحيد، وربما تجرنا هذه الأشياء إلى الشرك الأكبر. لذلك حذرنا الله سبحانه وتعالى منها، لذلك حذرنا منها الرسول صلى الله عليه وسلم. There are certain things, as the scholars of Tawhid will say, there are certain things among minor shirk. Allah and His prophets have warned us against them. Why? So that our aqidah will be protected. Our tawheed will be preserved. Because those things, they affect one's tawheed negatively. And it could lead one to shirk al-akbar, the major shirk. And major shirk takes one out of Islam. So Allah warned us against them. The Prophet warned us against them. As Allah will say, فَلَا تَجْعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا وَأَنْتُمْ تَعْلَمُونَ. أي لا تجعلوا لله أندادا أي شركاء وأنتم تعلمون أنهم لا يشاركون الله في شيء فالله وحده أو واحد في خلقه وفي تصرفاته واحد في استحقاق العبادة واحد في أسمائه وصفاته فإشراكه بغيره يخرج الإنسان من الملة فلذلك يقول فلا تجعلوا لله أندادا وأنتم تعلمون أنهم لا يخلقون شيئا وأنتم تعلمون أنهم لا يستحقون العبادة وأنتم تعلمون أنهم لا يساوون الله سبحانه وتعالى. عن ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما في الآية أنداد الأنداد هو الشرك أخفى من دبيب النمل على صفات السوداء في ظلمة الليل. ابن عباس يوضح لنا معنى الأنداد فيقول هو شرك لكنه أخفى من دبيب النمل أي مشي النمل على صخرة سوداء في ليلة مظلمة وهو أن تقول والله وحياتك يا فلان وحياتي. قول الإنسان والله وحياتك يحلف بالله ثم يحلف بحياة غيره إضافة إلى حلف بالله يحلف بالله ويحلف بغير الله فهذا شرك مصيبته أخفى من دبيب النمل على صخرة سوداء في ليلة مظلمة. Ibn Abbas is reported to have said that the meaning of andad in the verse that says فَلَا تَجْعَلُوا لِلَّهِ أَنْدَادًا, do not place co-equals to Allah, do not place partnership to Allah the Almighty, do not place counterparts to Allah the Almighty, while you know that they don't come near to Allah in anything, while you know they didn't create anything, and for that matter they don't deserve to be worshipped. They are nowhere near Allah the Almighty. You know that, but you do it. Do not do that. So Ibn Abbas went on to explain what andad means. So he said, andad is shirk, but this type of shirk is hidden to the extent that the hidden of it is more hidden than the crawling of an ant on a black stone, black rock, in a dark night. When an ant, we all know ants, is crawling on a dark rock in the darkness, in the night, I don't think there's anybody who will see it apart from the one who created it, that is Allah the Almighty. This thing is hidden to the extent that no one sees it except Allah the Almighty. So this kind of shirk is also hidden, and it is only Allah the Almighty who knows it better. That is why he is saying, do not place counterparts with Allah the Almighty, because no one helped Allah in doing anything. It is Allah alone who did everything. Who did everything. So he went on to say, وَهُوَ أَن تَقُولَ وَاللَّهِ وَحَيَاتِ. That is to say, when one wants to swear by Allah, he swears by Allah, all right, but he brings in another person in the swearing. I saying, I swear by Allah and by your wife, by your life. I swear by Allah and by your life, meaning I swear by your life, which is very, very critical and very, very wrong. Or I swear by my life, which is wrong. وَتَقُولُ لَوْلَا كُلَيْبَةً هَذَا لَأَتَانَا اللُّصُوصُ. Or the person will say, if not for this dog, this small dog, thieves would have come to us. Meanwhile, the dog has no power to stop anybody from coming to your house. It is Allah the Almighty who is protecting you. So if you rely on Allah the Almighty, then you are a Tawheed man or a Tawheed person. But if you rely on anything other than Allah, that amounts to shirk. Or one says, وَلَوْلَا الْبَطْ فِي الدَّارِ لَأَتَانَا اللُّصُوصُ. If not for this dark in the house, thieves would have entered. Meanwhile, the dark cannot help itself, let alone help you. وَقَوْلُ الرَّجُلِ لِصَاحِبِهِ مَا شَاءَ اللَّهُ وَشِئْتَ. واحد يقول لصاحبه ما شاء الله وشئت هو الذي سيحدث، كأنك جعلت الإنسان مثل الله سبحانه وتعالى، فهذا لا يجوز شرعا، لا يجوز شرعا في الإسلام. وقول الرجل لولا الله وفلان، لولا الله وفلان، هذا خطأ فاحش يخل بالتوحيد. لولا الله، لولا أن الله سبحانه وتعالى موجود وأنت موجود، من هو حتى تساويه بالله سبحانه وتعالى، وكل هذا لا يجوز شرعا. لا تجعل فيها فلان، هذا كله به شرك. عندما تريد أن تقول مثل هذه الأقوال لا تأتي بإنسان فيه، بشخص ما فيه، انسبه إلى الله وحده، لا تشارك به شيئا في هذا. The scholar said, a person will say, somebody says, Masha Allahu wa shit. What you wish, what Allah wishes and you wish. What Allah wishes and you wish. What Allah wills and you will. That is what is going to happen. Who is he? Who is she? For you to make him or her equal to Allah the Almighty in his will, in his wishes. Or a person says, Lawla Allahu wa fulan. If not for Allah and for this man and for so and so, so and so would have happened. They say, who is that person? Be it a male or female. For you to make him or her equal to Allah the Almighty. He said, La tajal fiha fulana. When you are saying such things, do not bring in a person related to Allah the Almighty alone, because it amounts to shirk when you bring in human being or anything else. فقد بين ابن عباس رضي الله عنهما أن هذه من الشرك. Ibn Abbas has made it clear that things of this nature amounts to shirk. والمراد به الشرك الأصغر ليس الشرك الأكبر. مثل هذه الأشياء لا تخرج الإنسان من الملة، لا تخرج الإنسان من الإسلام، لذلك أسند إلى شرك الأصغر، وإن كان ذنبا عظيما إلا أنه لم يبلغ مبلغ إخراج واحد من الإسلام. والآية عامة تشمل الشرك الأكبر والشرك الأصغر، تشمل الشرك الأكبر والشرك الأصغر. Ibn Abbas has made it clear that things of this nature that we said earlier, they all amount to shirk. But which type of shirk? Because we have two types of shirk, major and the minor. He said they amount to minor shirk, which means they don't take one outside Islam. Even though it's a great sin, but it doesn't reach the level where it can take one out of Islam. And then he said, Wal aya amma The verse is a general verse that is talking about Shirk al-Akbar and Shirk al-Asghar. That is talking about shirk, be it major or minor. فابن عباس رضي الله عنهما نبه بهذه الأشياء بالأدنى. So Ibn Abbas called our attention to these issues in relation to Shirk al-Asghar. Al-A'la instead of Shirk al-Akbar. Why? ولأن هذه الألفاظ تجري على ألسنة كثير من الناس. He said because words of this nature come out of the mouth of people oftenly. They come out from people's mouth. They are let's say common words that people are using. Maybe that is why he said it is Shirk al-Asghar. And they are doing that imma jahlan aw tasahulan, either ignorantly or lack of care. Ignorantly, they don't know what they are saying, or they don't care, they don't bother, they don't think of what they are saying. They don't think of what they are saying. Can we know more about these things so that we will be very careful as Allah the Almighty has warned us, as the Prophet has warned us? So the author said, وَمِنْ هَذِهِ الْأَشْيَاءِ, among these things are, number one, al-halfu bighayri Allah, swearing by any other than Allah. Swearing by any other than Allah amounts to Shirk al-Asghar. Al-halfu billah.
أمسينا وأمسى الملك
بغير الله سبحانه أو بغير الله سبحانه وتعالى فهو شرك إلا أنه شرك أصغر، شرك الذي لا يخرج من الملة، وهو شرك كما روى أمير المؤمنين عمر بن الخطاب رضي الله عنه عن رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم أنه قال: من حلف بغير الله فقد كفر أو أشرك. He said, swearing by any other than Allah the Almighty amounts to shirk. Amounts to shirk. And then he made mention of an evidence from Umar ibn al-Khattab, who said, the Prophet ﷺ said, Man halafa bi ghayrillah, whoever swears by any other than Allah, faqad kafar, the person has fallen into kufr. Aw ashrak, the person has done what? Shirk. Tirmizi reported. وقوله فقد كفر أو أشرك يحتمل أن يكون هذا شركا شكا من الراوي. The scholars of hadith will say, for him to have said فقد كفر أو أشرك, the person has fallen into kufr or shirk, is somehow something like the reporter is doubting which of the two did the Prophet mention. Whichever be the case, if he mentioned kufr, it's a grievous sin. If he mentions shirk, it's a grievous sin. فَيَكُونُ قَدْ كَفَرَ وَأَشْرَكَ, or the two can be what? Can be put together to mean that whoever does that has fallen into kufr and has what done what? Has done shirk. وَيَكُونُ مِنَ الْكُفْرِ الَّذِي هُوَ دُونَ الْكُفْرِ الْأَكْبَرِ كَمَا أَنَّهُ مِنَ الشِّرْكِ الْأَصْغَرِ. But the kufr that a person fell in would be of the type that they call minor kufr, just like we said minor shirk. A kufr that will not take somebody out of Islam, that is kufrun al-asghar. وقد كثر من الناس اليوم من يحلف بغير الله سبحانه وتعالى. وقد كثر من الناس اليوم من يحلف بغير الله كما يحلف بالأمانة أو يحلف بالنبي أو يقول وحياتي وحياتك يا فلان. He said majority of people nowadays swear by other things than Allah the Almighty. Just as we find people who say, I swear by what? By trust. I swear by the prophet. I swear by my life or by your life. Saying all sorts of things. Leaving Allah. Or they add Allah with another thing. Or they swear by so many things, leaving Allah the Almighty. Meanwhile, what the prophet wants from us is that if you want to swear, it is a must to swear by Allah the Almighty, or you shut your mouth. So people do all sorts of things. وَمَا أَشْبَهَ هَذِهِ الْأَلْفَاظ. They say all sorts of things. وَقَدْ سَمِعْنَا مَا وَرَدَ فِي الْأَحَادِيثِ مِنَ النَّهِي عَنِ الْحَلْفِ بِغَيْرِ اللَّهِ. A while ago, we read hadith that said it is not right to swear by any other than Allah. وَاعْتِبَارُهُ كُفْرًا أَوْ شِرْكًا. And the hadith has considered that act as kufr or shirk. لأن الحلف بالله تعظيم له. لأن الحلف بالشيء تعظيم له. Because when you swear by something, you are magnifying. You are giving the thing. You are magnifying that thing. You are making the thing great. Allah is great. It's magnificent. That is why we swear by Him. So when you swear by something other than Allah the Almighty, you are magnifying that thing. وَالَّذِي يَجِبُ أَنْ يُعَظَّمْ وَيُحْلَفُ بِهِ هُوَ اللَّهِ. And the one who deserves to be sworn by, to be magnified, is Allah the Almighty alone. وَالْحَلْفُ بِغَيْرِهِ شِرْكٌ. And when you go and swear by any other than Allah the Almighty, it amounts to shirk, and not shirk alone. وَجَرِيمَةٌ عُظْمَى. It is a great crime to do that. It is a great crime to do that. It is a very big crime to do that. لذا فيجب على المسلم أن يتنبه لهذا ولا تأخذه العوائد الجاهلية. So he said a Muslim must be very careful of this so that he doesn't fall into traps of the Jahiliyyah. قال صلى الله عليه وسلم من كان حالفا أي من كان كل من يريد أن يحلف فليحلف بالله. احلف بالله فقط أو ليصمت أو تسكت لا تحلف بغير الله. هذا معناه. إذا أنت مضطر بأن تحلف، إن كنت مضطرا بأن تحلف فاحلف بالله فقط ولا تحلف بغير الله. ولا تحلف بغير الله. إن أردت أنك أو إن عرفت أنك لا تحلف بالله إذا لا تقل شيئا فقط اسكت. السكوت أو الحلف بالله. أما حلف بغير الله فهي جريمة عظيمة. وقال صلى الله عليه وسلم لا تحلفوا بآبائكم. كل من أراد أن يحلف فلا يحلف بأبيه أو أمه وجده وكل شيء. فلا يحلف بأي شيء إلا بمن؟ بالله سبحانه وتعالى. فالرسول يقول لا تحلفوا بآبائكم. لا تحلفوا بآبائكم أي احلفوا بمن؟ بالله. إلى غير ذلك من النصوص التي تأمرنا إذا أردنا أن نحلف أن نقتصر على الحلف بالله وحده ولا نحلف بغيره. He said so on and so forth. So many ahadith that are talking on this line that if one wants to swear by Allah the Almighty alone. Don't add anything to Allah the Almighty. And swear by Allah and by the thing, or swear by the thing alone. It is not right. It is not acceptable. وَيَجِبُ عَلَى مَنْ حُلِفَ لَهُ بِاللَّهِ أَنْ يَرْضَى. And if somebody Islamically swears by Allah for you, it is on you to accept what the person has said. Because it is not right for somebody to swear while the person knows that he or she is lying. It is not right for you to swear on lies. So if you swear as far as Islam is concerned. A Muslim is not supposed to swear anyhow. So when somebody swears for you by Allah the Almighty, what is on you is what? To accept what the person has said. كما قال صلى الله عليه وسلم, as the Prophet said, من حلف بالله فليصدق. من حلف بالله فليصدق. Whoever swears by Allah should be sincere and be truthful. ومن حلف له بالله, and whoever is sworn by Allah, whoever that somebody swears by Allah for you or to you, فليرضى, you have to accept what the person has said. ومن لم يرضى, whoever does not accept, فليس من الله, he is not from Allah. He is not from what? Allah's servants. He is not among Allah's servants, because Allah's name has been mentioned and you are rejecting. Somebody is pleading by the name of Allah and you are rejecting. It is not right Islamically. Gone are the days where we have pure-hearted people who don't know what is called lies. Today, lies is something that people wallow into. So it's very, very difficult to believe people even when they swear. But the principle Islamically is that whoever wants to swear must be sincere and truthful in the swearing. And whoever is sworn by, whoever somebody swears by Allah to, that person should accept the swearing. That person should accept. If the person needs something by swearing, give it to the person. If the person wants to take something by swearing, take it. Whoever does not accept any swearing by Allah the Almighty is not from what? He is not among the Allah's servants. So we need to be very careful. This is number one in terms of shirk al-asghar. This is number one in terms of what? Ashirku al-asghar. Number two, ashirku fil alfaz. Number two is what? Shirku fil alfaz. When we talk of alfaz, we are talking of words. Words that we pronounce. If a word is pronounced, we call it lafz. If it is written, they say kalima. If it is pronounced, we say lafz. So alfaz is a plural form of lafz. So words that we what? We say. At times they amount to what? To shirk. So ashirku fil alfaz. I think this portion will be adjusted, will be postponed to come into our next meeting, inshallah. Then we'll take it from there. Ashirku fil alfaz. Falling into shirk because of what one has said. We need to be very careful of whatever we say, as much as whatever we do, so that we will cleanse ourselves and protect ourselves, as Allah the Almighty wants from us, as the Prophet wants from us, so that when we meet Allah the Almighty, there wouldn't be any problem on us. Fellow students, inshallah, we will stop here. When we meet next week, we continue from here. I pray that Allah the Almighty will help us to preserve our aqidah, will help us to preserve our tawheed. إخواني أيها الطلبة، سنقف هنا وإن شاء الله إذا التقينا في الأسبوع القادم سنواصل من هنا. نسأل الله أن يحفظ علينا عقيدتنا ويحفظ علينا توحيدنا. والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.